Good morning, guys. Today I'm very excited to share with you 6 underused techniques in competitive Smash Ultimate. And I'm so excited because this video is going to be a huge hidden gem because not only are these underused, they're under-discussed. No one talks about them. These are the type of tips where I'm going to ask you to share at the end of the video and you won't even want to because you're going to want to keep these to yourself. They're pretty self-explanatory once I explain them, so I'll be sure to explain them well, but I will be demonstrating with my GameCube controller here, which I will now refer to as the sacred conch for the rest of the video. So the number one underused technique is mashing. Now I know what you're thinking, DK Bill, I know how to mash, let's get to the next one. Well, I have a secret mashing technique that is by far the fastest technique. I know people do, they spam the face buttons, they rotate the control stick with their thumb, they spam the D-pad with a bunch of moves set to it. But I actually have a secret technique. I made a video on it, but I want to include it here. It doesn't have too many views. So what it is you actually remove your hand completely from the controller and you use your palm to rotate the control stick like this. And this is actually extremely significant when fighting Zero Suit Samus or Inkling or those types of characters who could like bury you for long periods of time. And I actually win so many matches because of this. Because like, if I fight a good Zero Suit Samus, they'll mess up all their confirms because like when I'm at 80%, they have to think of me at 60% because I'm different than every other person they play in terms of how fast you mash. I know this seems simple, but you actually need to develop the muscle memory to actually lift your hand off the controller because it's very unintuitive. And I have tons of video on forcefully implementing until it's second nature. So you're gonna wanna watch those if you wanna implement this optimal mashing technique, and it really is optimal, maybe not for your control stick, but for mashing. Now number 2 is GT, and I wanted to put them all in acronyms because I didn't want to spoil any of them. Now GT is glide tossing. Now I know what you're thinking this time. DK Bill, I've played Brawl, I've played Smash 4, I've played Ultimate. I know there's no more glide tossing. In Brawl, you could cancel rolls and slide really far. In Smash 4, you could cancel jumps and slide kind of far. But in Ultimate, roll cancel toss doesn't do much and jump cancel toss just doesn't work. Well, that's where you're wrong. Jump cancel toss does work, and here's how you do it. So in past games, jump cancel toss, just like the name says, you cancel a jump with the toss and you keep some momentum so you slide. So you just hit jump and then forward an A. You might want to do it out of a run because then I don't think you'll slide. So you run forward, jump, and then forward A to slide and cancel the jump, and you kind of get some momentum. The thing about Ultimate, and no one knows this exists, but you can't cancel a jump unless it's a short hop. So you actually can, you just need to make sure you just tap very lightly your jump button and you will be able to cancel it in jump cancel toss just like you could in Smash 4 and even in Brawl. But no one really did that in Brawl when you could roll cancel toss, unless your roll cancel toss wasn't that great. So yeah, glide toss away when you fight Diddy or fight anyone with items, or if you play Diddy, this is a must. Then there's number 3, which is WL. Now what's that? That is wave landing. Wave landing is so huge in this game. MKLeo does it, like he's all fancy and stuff. You know, I actually think it's useful. Whenever I do it, people are like, oh, that's so useless. And then 3 games later, I do like down throw, so they go high enough to land on the platform. And like, as they're getting tossed, I jump up, wave land down, and then they tech the platform, and then I re-grab them. And now I'm like chain grabbing in Ultimate because of wave lands. And like sometimes I'll hit people, I'll like ladder combo them, and then they're way up in the air. I'll jump, double jump, one way, so they think I'm going that way, so they'll like try to, you know, tilt to the left, and then I'll wave land onto the top battlefield platform, run to the other end of the platform, and then like F smash or up smash, and I'll catch them a lot. So those are 2 really good ways to use wave landing, and it is actually useful because like you don't have to jump up, then fast fall, and then like land perfectly onto the platform. It just like, you go like right to the platform. Even if there's some lag, it's still super sick in Ultimate, and I get stuff off it all the time, and people will think you're a scrub for doing it, but then game 3, you'll get it on them, they'll be like, okay, this guy's legit. Now number 4 is WB. What the hell is WB? WB is wave bouncing. And I know everyone's scared of the wave bounce. Everyone kind of heard of it. there's a lot of confusion because like not many people explain it clearly, but let me explain how to do it and how to do it so easily. Because usually you have to hit B and do all these inputs with the control stick, and it's really hard to do precisely and consistently unless you put a lot of practice. But here's a very low effort, high, reliable way to do wave bounces. And this is from My Smash Corners video, but I think a lot of people missed out on this simple point, how you could just do a wave bounce even with a GameCube controller very simply. All you have to do is sacrifice one shoulder button. You see, I have X as grab, so I sacrifice Z. Everyone forgets about Z, but why not just give up Z? It's much easier if you give up RL, but it's even so easy with Z. So if you can't give up RL, which I wasn't willing to, just give up Z. And all you have to do, you see, in this game, there's a turnaround B where you hit back on the control stick, then hit B, so you just turn around. And then there's a B reverse where you hit B and then you hit back, so you actually reverse your momentum with the move. Most people know that. If you don't, I can't explain that here. What a wave bounce is a turnaround B and then a B reverse. You turn around and then you B reverse. So it's kind of crazy. It's a wave bounce, right? Sounds kind of cool. So all I need to do is jump forward, hit back, then Z, because Z is now special, and then I'll do a turnaround B, and then immediately after, I hit forward on the C stick. Now when you use the C stick, it only takes in the directional input. It's just how you could do it in this game. You couldn't do this in past games, I don't think. So all you have to do is hit back on the control stick, hit Z, then forward on the C stick, and you will wave bounce. It is really that easy. Practice it a tiny bit and you'll be able to do it reliably and consistently. The reason it's so hard not to do it with the shoulder button is like you have to hit back and then B and then forward on the control stick all really fast. So you could easily side B or just do a B reverse or just do a turnaround B so easily, or do like a side B reverse. So that makes it insanely easy. And like as Joker, no one does this, only DK Bill does this. It's called the DK Bill. Like you jump forward, wave bounce your gun. So like you do this crazy motion and then you slide forward with it. It's like no one sees it coming. Okay, number 5 is IT D-tilt. Now what the hell is IT D-tilt? It is an instant turnaround D-tilt. Now I know what you're thinking this time. DK Bill, now you're just fishing. Like turnaround down tilt, who cares? Well, it's actually pretty sick. If you hold your control stick down and very slightly back, you'll automatically down tilt in the direction behind you if you're holding back. So let's say I'm Olimar, his down tilt goes like this. If I'm holding down and slightly back, I'll immediately go like this. Right? Immediately like this. And the reason that's so sick is because it's just optimal. I used to roll onto stage from ledge in instant turnaround down tilt whenever I had no Pikmin. And that was the ballsiest thing ever, because most players with no Pikmin, they'd roll on, then run to center stage, or spot dodge, or roll back, or like do something panicky. But I was so confident I could do a fast option that was actually good and can intercept them. And it's also really good out of a run, because I could run one way and instantly down tilt back. So like as Joker, I could be running away, then instantly I'm down tilting them. Like I don't even turn around for a split second. So you just save the most amount of frames by doing this, and you could definitely get it consistently. But it takes a bit of practice, but again, you know, everything takes some practice. Now number 6, I saved the best for last. This is essential to competitive play. This one's actually kind of used, but it's definitely under discussed. And it's FASTFALL Nair Dodge. Now what's a FASTFALL Nair Dodge? Well, a Nair Dodge is when you air dodge without a direction. And what's so good about a Nair Dodge is that you land with almost no lag. It's actually insane. DeBuzz has made a video like on one time, like patches or changes I want to see in the next patch, and he literally says, I think they should nerf Nair Dodge lag. It's like way too easy to steal center stage. And like, yeah, it is. And you know, I'm just trying to keep it low key, you know. You don't want everyone to know about it, you know. But no, really. The thing about a FASTFALL Nair Dodge is if you input the Nair Dodge, so just air dodge without a direction, you cannot FASTFALL. You can't. Once you hit it, you can't start a FASTFALL. So if you want to do the FASTFALL Nair Dodge, you need to hit down and then hit R or shield or air dodge, whatever your button is, without hitting a direction. So you tap down and then hit your shield button, so you fast fall before, because it will keep your fast fall, but once you start the nair dodge, you cannot input a new fast fall. So you need to make sure you're going downward, because if you're going upward, fast falls don't work, right? You can only fast fall once you hit the apex of a jump. And what the fast fall nair dodge does is let you quickly go through someone, land on the ground, and then mess them up. If you don't fast fall, you'll slowly pass them, then you're still in the air, so you can't really destroy them. If you fast fall nair dodge, you could like be above them, quickly go right through them, land on the ground, because there's no lag, you just up smash them, kill them. Or you just have stage control. So you don't really want to float back down to stage control. And something to note is that I'm not 100% sure, but I believe if your character does have a tether, like a Zair, if he has a Zair specifically, I think, the neutral air dodge will cancel your fast fall. So like, I think as Zirsu Samus, if you use your Zair, you can't fast fall, and if you fast fall before then use Zair, it'll cancel the fast fall. So Zirsu Samus can't do this because the air dodge actually works the same way as the Zair. So it just has programs, so characters that have Zairs, because it cancels the fast fall, their air dodges do as well. Just from what I remember. I'm sorry, I can't fact check this. I just played Zirsu Samus for a while, and that is something I experienced. I don't want to keep this any longer than it needs to be. Any questions, please feel free to ask. If any of these are new to you or helpful to you, please do share. You know, they're kind of secret, but you know, you want to share with like maybe your close friends, you know, so your squad is the best crew and you can beat anyone in a crew battle. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that DK thumbs up, spank that subscribe button. Just hope you got value out of this, and I'll see you guys next time.